Previously on Katastrophe.
We need you. Not if I have anything to say about it. What a nuisance. You'll pay for your insolence.
Welcome to Katastrophe. My name is Kit, and today we'll be taking a look at Transformers Cybertron Deluxe Class Sideways. This figure came out in 2005 as part of Wave 3 of the Deluxe assortment. If you put this vehicle mode in front of Simon Furman, he'd probably describe it as a vast predatory bird, and that's not a very inaccurate description. Officially, Sideways turns into a space fighter from the mysterious planet X, but this thing does feature some impressive and imposing avian qualities, or chiropteranic rather. If not for the vivid orange and dull green accents, Bruce Wayne wouldn't look too out of place piloting this thing. Otherwise, the Stygian black surface is peppered with silver and bronze highlights along the wings and sides. The long swept-back protrusions are especially ornate, as is the cockpit. There is a jewel of sorts in the back of the cockpit, one which Cybertron Soundwave shares, as both these characters are from Planet X. The bottom of the vehicle mode is especially clean. Aside from the visible hands, it's extremely hard to tell just how this vehicle turns into a robot. Overall, this thing looks like a Corvine boomerang. Transformation is easily the most complex, intricate, and ingenious conversion schemes I've seen in the entire Cybertron line. For the record, I can't corroborate that when it comes to the Megatron mold, as I haven't got him. The legs alone are a simply beautiful process with swivels and hinges galore, and are easily the highlight of the transformation. That doesn't mean the arms are discounted though, however simple in comparison they may be. They fold out very satisfyingly, and the way the middle rear of the jet becomes a piece of armor is a nice touch. All that's left is a dynamic and dramatic head reveal as the final icing on the cake. Some say he only appears in the shadow of the new moon. Others say he drinks blood of vampires. All we know is Sideways has an absolutely frightening robot mode. Seriously, this figure could be deserving of a Halloween special just on this alone. Somehow, he looks even more chiropteranic now. Maybe it's the cape made from his ornate protrusions from vehicle mode. Maybe it's the sharp and angular wings bulking his legs and the great silver spines thereon. Maybe it's the diabolic head sculpt and unseeing visage of a blood-red glowing frothing maw, adorned by two bronze spires resembling the large ears of vampire bats. Or maybe it's all these. If his looks alone can cause Lucifer to shrink in fear, why does he have an Autobot symbol adorning his shield? Well, Sideways is a master of deception. Simply insert the Planet X cyber key into it, and the Autobot symbol changes to that of the Decepticons. Also, 4 clear red spikes deploy from its sides, resembling the extended fingers of a bat, joined by membranes to form a wing. Unfortunately, Sideways has no membranous skin on his cyber key weapon. What he does have, however, are removable blades from his legs, and by that I mean his wings come off. They can be wielded separately like two immense cleavers, or Sideways can double wield them Darth Maul style, which is my preferred method. Sideways' posability helps make his weapons even more imposing. His limbs are absolutely loaded with joints, which all have an immense amount of range in all directions. He has a dedicated wrist swivel, which helps immensely. Likewise, his long legs are just as nimble, if not more so. His knees have a nearly 180-degree bend, which is insane. His feet can pivot forward and backward, as can his heels. The literal only additions which would make him any better would be an ankle tilt and a ball-jointed head. As it is, Sideways is perfect. As you've probably gleaned from my tone throughout this review, I have almost nothing but praise for Cybertron Sideways. He went above and beyond his line mates in making for an absolutely astounding vehicle mode, an imposing and intimidating robot mode, and a very fun action figure in general. This is easily the single best deluxe class figure from Cybertron, maybe even the best figure from the entire line. He is absolutely worth a pickup, no matter if you're looking for him or not. He's that good. This has been Katastrophe. It's time for me to transform and roll out.
I'm going to give you one chance to surrender with your dignity. You guys head for the other two. I'll take this one myself. You'll die where you stand!
I'm your pawn no longer, Sideways.
You'll pay for this.
So, you're fighting against Unicron?
That's right.
Count me in, but we'll have to warn the others. The other two are more powerful than this one. Far more.